I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance. This man has 50 dogs out here. I think he breeds poodles and they will not shut up. That's just gonna motivate me to get this thing out of here even quicker. What we have here is a 1970-ish Case 580 Construction King. Dude. Hey, be quiet. Can you stop talking, please? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you got a buddy. Hey, you too. Don't talk. Don't talk. Tell all your friends. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. Stop talking, please. Thank you, buddy. Oh, he just hissed at me. I didn't know dogs hissed. Dog barking really gets on my nerves fast, so we're going to try to get this thing running quickly as possible. This thing's been sitting for a little while, as you can see. I mean, ran when parked, one of those type of deals. But I think the reason he parked it was because this cylinder, look how big this thing is. Okay, this is my hand and it cannot wrap around. It's a big old hydraulic cylinder. But we also have a 2-foot bucket on the back. I mean, this is a pretty decent sized backhoe. Yeah, this tire is definitely probably not gonna hold any air. Look at that. So this will be an issue someday, but not now. Because we just want to get it running long enough to get it on a trailer and get it home. I think this thing weighs somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 12,000 pounds. Correct me if I'm wrong. I really can't see this thing weighing 8. I feel like it'd be a lot more than that. So I'm kind of walking into this thing blind. I don't really know. I know that this is a fuel tank. It does have fuel in it, so you can see that. Which we are going to pump that out into a different tank. Oh yeah. I'm not sure that this steering wheel is just supposed to keep on turning. Why is it doing that? Oh. Is it because... Goodness, look at this right here. We got a piece of pipe welded up to another piece of pipe that is welded up to another piece of pipe. So that ought to hold just fine. Have you ever seen petrified grease? Because after today, I have. So it looks like these hydraulic cylinders turn the wheels. So that might be why this thing is kind of free in its own little world. Oh, there's a nice little hole in the exhaust pipe there. I guess this is the engine oil here. Wow. It has engine oil. That's a first for anything I've ever owned, except it's almost the consistency of grease. But that'll work for getting it on a trailer. I'm 100% positive without even checking that this battery's probably shot. So we're gonna take the cables, we're gonna take the battery leads off here. I'm probably gonna clean that ground, and I've got 2 batteries with me. You know what? First I'm gonna pump this old fuel out of here. It looks like a red dye fuel. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the first time I've had red dye fuel come out of anything, which makes sense because this is the first tractor I've ever really messed with. It's kind of sloppy. Those are definitely locked up. This one, that one kind of moves a little bit. There we go, that one moves now. That one moves really good. Okay, these are completely locked up. We're definitely gonna have to free those stabilizers up because they're on the ground right now and we're not gonna be able to drive up on a trailer like that. How much fuel is in this thing? Daggum, boy. We about got this thing filled up. Can't really get a ratchet on there. It's hand tight. Nice. Look at all the washers that just fell off. Come on. Just remember, kids, all batteries go into the ocean. Well, that battery carrier is a little rusted out. We are first going to try the big battery. Man, that's a heavy battery. We have an extra ground strap. This looks to be in better shape than that one is. Huh. See if it'll reach. Yeah, it'll reach and everything. I wonder if that bolt will fit through that though. Look at that. So we might as well just replace this. The one we just found. Tactical reload. Sick. I wonder if this one was laying in the floor because maybe it went bad. Let's go get the proper utensil. The crescent hammer. Okay, let's see if we have voltage. Starter, where's the starter? Oh, let's see here. Not engaging, which means something, but I don't know what. She ain't popping off. Let's disconnect this battery cable and clean it up. You know what? That didn't work. Y'all, they have about 6 guineas out here. Goats, dogs, freaking coyotes over there. I can't even hear myself think out here, guys. Oh, what? Oh, gosh. So I was tightening this solenoid up and it just cracked. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the little plastic piece on here just completely cracked. Still nothing. This time it's not even really clicking. Time to get advanced. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys something really quick. If your solenoid is not popping off like it should, you need to take a voltage meter and check your voltage to your starter. We only have 7.6 volts. Okay, so we had this issue on the Ford 600 where we weren't getting voltage to the starter and it was a ground issue. Check our voltage at the battery just to be sure. And we have, geez, decide. Oh, well, that's our problem. Our battery's not producing 12 volts. Well, that's kind of a relief. This battery actually just came out of another machine that I bought that'll be in another video. Dadgum, boy. You know, there's also a chance that when I put that battery in there, that something on this tractor just completely drained it. So we gotta keep that in mind too. Jeez, that sounded weird. Okay. Well, oh shoot. We have smoke. Yeah, this is not the time and place to have fires, people. I'm gonna stick this screwdriver in here and I'm gonna hammer the starter. The starter might be stuck. Yeah, counter productivity. Whoo, she's hot. If we can't even get the thing to turn over, we're off to a really good start. I think what I'm gonna do is try to pull this starter out of here. There's 3 bolts, one here, one below that, and then there's one that's really difficult to get to. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get it, but it's right here, and it's hard to get anything into here. But I'm gonna pull this starter off, and I think maybe I can take a pry bar or something up to the flywheel, and maybe I can unlock the motor that way. Ooh, I don't know about this one. Let's get this thing out here, see if we can get it to do anything. All right, so I have the starter grounded out to a battery over there, and I'm just gonna touch the positive to the solenoid. See, it engages, but it does not spin. It spins a little bit. It's just not spinning the way it's supposed to, though. So, starter's definitely bad. Nope. Looks like I need a new starter. But before we do that, I brought a pry bar and we're gonna try to turn the flywheel on this engine just to see if it's locked up. This right here is filled with oil, and that tells me that this tractor is probably a wet clutch tractor, or we have a rear main seal leaking oil off into the transmission bell housing. I think it's more likely that it's a wet clutch, because I know they made wet clutches in these tractors. If it was leaking oil into the bell housing, it would be dripping oil all over the place, and there probably wouldn't be much oil left in the motor at this point. Something tells me this thing's not gonna want to start at all. We'll see. Take one. We got exhaust. We got exhaust fumes. God, look at the oil. Holy cow. It is just dumping that oil out. Why is it doing that? It's got to be that oil filter. It's got fuel, it's just not wanting to burn it. It's my theory. It's also not turning over very fast. Lots of exhaust. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Whoo, did you see that? This oil filter is officially bad. It has a hole in it at the bottom here. So we know this motor is building up oil pressure because it's shooting all over the place. Just one time. Make me feel better. Okay, we're gonna have to shut her off. Woo! Yeah, pouring oil all over the place. How do I kill it? Well, on the bright side, I might not have to drain the oil now. That was a very, very close call, because if the motor would not have shut off, if I hadn't have found that and yanked on it, this thing would have 100% just seized up, because as you can see, all the oil was spraying out. I probably shouldn't have done that. In the midst of all of this commotion, it seems I've lost the radiator cap. Oh, there it is. Sick. Which I probably overfilled, because I didn't know it would. I thought it'd take a lot more than that. I don't think that we're gonna try to get air in the tire today. I think what we're gonna do is just fill up all the hydraulics, maybe even the power steering, and see what all works, see what all doesn't work. If we can get those anchors to work, that'd be really good, because that way we can jack it up to get to the tire, and then I'll test out the boom. Now there is a ton of trash in this power steering pump. Look at this. Leave. Looks like the cap was just left off for a while, so that sucks. Uh-oh, we're going sideways. What's gonna happen? I'm smooth. Well, that was really surprising. This old dry rotted tire holds air, doesn't blow out, which granted it is a tube. It is leaking out of the valve stem though, right off the valve. I was trying to mess with it a little bit, see if I can actuate the valve up and down. Nah, it doesn't fix it. It needs a new valve stem, needs a new tire, so that's no issue. I'm gonna fire it up one last time and try to get it to move forward just a little bit, get it out of the little sinkhole that she's in. Well, we just had a line blow. I thought it was a cylinder, but we had this line right here explode. As you can see, there's just mess everywhere. Here's our line that exploded. And this unfortunately goes to this boom that lifts the whole backhoe up. So not only does it not hold pressure, we kind of have a dead backhoe. This hoe is extremely heavy. I'm thinking we can bring a really big come along and hook it to the top of this hoe, maybe right there on those little eyes, and crank it in. Now that there's no pressure on that cylinder, there's no reason that we shouldn't be able to crank it in and lift it up off the ground, because that's pretty much the only thing that's stopping the backhoe. Is she started to dig in right here.
They're pretty cute.
They're very soft. Yeah, I was thinking of hooking the winch to this maybe and pulling it up like that. That's kind of a weird pull though, you know what I mean? It's almost straight. You see what I mean?
Yeah, you put that come along right there. Put it back where that was and then redo the chain.
Yeah, we could. Jeez. Oh, that's not good.
You're spinning.
That's crazy. That is one heavy hoe. Try to give it a little extra support with a come along here. Surely that's what was holding us up, because it's trying to push that fluid through the cylinder back down to the pump or the valve, whatever, and it's stopping. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna try to pull it more this way rather than straight. It might slip right off the top of that. That's why I was wanting to. Hang on, we'll see. I bet it's gonna slide right off the top. Look at all the fluid coming out of the cylinder.
Well, I told you it had pressure on it.
We almost had it.
Well, that'll work.
Gosh dang it, dude. See if we can get this hoe off the ground so that we can swing it over. It's gonna break the steering wheel. So slowly let off the winch while I turn it this way, okay? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah. You don't need brakes. pull all the way up, let me flip the ramps back down, and then come backward with it.
He came back, I couldn't stop it.
Can you hold the clutch off or give it some gas or something?
Piece of junk.
You bought it! Oh, leave it right there. Will it stay there?
Yeah, what about the bucket?
Are you gonna be able to go back without going off? Alright, ease back slowly.
Very, very big tractor. It just hardly fits on this 22-foot trailer. You better go now. Guys liked our suffering to get this thing home. You remember what happened last time? We walked out here in Crocs. I don't feel like that should be that way. I feel like it should be stiff. What were we talking about? I don't know how film directors do it. I would lose.
Well, I'm sure they're not dating, so.
Huh?
I'm sure they're not dating.
What does that have to do with it? If we weren't dating, would you be good at this?
Probably.
Alright, we're definitely having a part 2 video where we fix not this one, this cylinder that lifts the main boom because it's leaking really badly. We're not gonna fix that. We're gonna leave that out so hopefully the wheel falls off while I'm driving at 50 miles per hour down the road. But before this, we have more projects on the way. Do not show them that.
Okay.
You can't tell them what we have next. Got it?
Got it.
Yeah, we have more projects on the way. We have another yellow machine over there. We have something green over there. We have something yellow over there. Is that it? Something in the garage, but that'll be on down the line a little bit. A couple months at least. Hey, hold the camera tight.
Okay.
Tight, 2 hands. Let's have a wonderful day.